Hello, this is Stephen and Jennifer with Iowa Backyard Farmer coming to you in the middle of September. We got something fun to show you today.
Yeah, so you may have remembered a little while ago we planted our Greenstalk, which is a vertical planter, and it holds 30 different things. And we thought, let's try all of our different snacking peppers. We wanted to do a trial to see which one we like best. It's been growing for a few months, and today we're ready to harvest. So we're going to go ahead and harvest those, and then we'll cut back and let you know how they taste.
Very good.
Okay, so start on the top. So here we are. We've picked all of the peppers in the green stalk and in the little pots that we had on the porch. Were there any surprises in picking them beyond tasting them?
So this is our first year using the Greenstalk, and there were a lot more peppers than I expected. I did not think we would get a very good yield out of that, but overall I was super impressed, especially with peppers, which can be a little bit bigger plant. They produced very well in those, and let's see what they taste like.
Yeah. The only other thing I noticed is that the ones on the bottom layers were a little more shaded out. So we got our highest production on our top layers, even though I tried to stack the bigger peppers on the bottom.
Yeah, and some of those bigger peppers may yet to, maybe will produce a lot more as we go further in the season. But for now, yeah, we got a lot more across the top than we did on the bottom.
Yep. But let's taste them. Let's try one that you've started with before. This is Cupid.
Okay.
And this is a tiny little red pepper. And we've grown it for a number of years and enjoyed it. So let's get a flavor test on it and see how we like it compared with some of the newer ones.
Okay.
Lots of seeds in that one.
Yeah. So not too bad on wall. It's not like real thin, but it's not thick like you're going to get of a great bigger pepper.
Mm-hmm. And unlike our jalapeno taste test or even our paprika taste test that you may have seen, there will be no surprise heat bombs in this category. These are all sweet.
That's really good.
It's good. It's a nice red pepper flavor.
Yeah. So if we base everything compared to that,
they're all going to be good.
Yeah. Okay.
They're all going to be good. Let's try another one that we've tried. This is also a red one. This is Lunchbox Red. And it tends to be one of our tinier red snacking peppers. We're going to see some much bigger ones.
We've grown the Lunchbox series for a lot of years and have been generally happy with them. We would like to replace them with something maybe a little bigger, a little more productive. But out of that series, the red ones are by far the smallest.
Yeah, they tend to be just a little bit smaller than everything else. And I don't know why. It's a good red snacking pepper.
It's a good red. There's more sugary sweetness to that one compared to Cupid. Cupid was, and maybe it's just that pepper. Cupid is more crunchy, has more of a crisp texture.
Yeah, it's like a little mini bell. It's got the little lobes on it. This has that more tapered look to it, but I do think today on this test taste, it's a little sweeter.
Yeah, I was surprised how much more sweetness that one had to it.
But they are quite small.
Yeah.
These have been our two snacking reds for a while. We've tried some other ones. Which one would you like to try next of the reds?
Of the reds? Let's go with Ruby Delite. So that the Delite series just came out this last year.
Brand new.
Brand new. So our first year trying those, trying to get seeds was not super easy, but I'm really looking forward to them. I think in general, size-wise, there's a huge difference.
There's a huge difference.
But I don't think anybody's going to complain about a little bit bigger pepper.
No, if you're going to stuff them, if you're going to make little strips out of them, anything you're going to do with them, little size on this is okay.
I really like that. It has a rush of sweetness. I'd say it's a little different flavor than the
they're not all
Red.
the same flavor, but that's very pleasant.
But it's a very good, very pleasant, very fresh feel.
Yeah, I like the, how are you describe that? The freshness. There's a brightness of flavor to this that I really like, and I like the bigger size. And it was very productive. Some of that is,
And
it was on a higher level, but some of it is we just got more.
yeah, and yeah, there's a lot more on the plate. Very pretty. I really like it's a dark red compared to some of the
It is
others.
a darker red, and I really like it.
Okay.
Okay,
So let's go to Red Sweetie.
Red
So
Sweetie. This is another kind of newer one.
it's newer. It's been around a couple of years, but this is our first year trying it. Generally speaking, it is. They're not quite. It's almost a more of an orangey-ish
Yeah, it's not
red.
turning quite as
It's
red
not
for me.
near as red as the Ruby Delite. And size-wise,
It's again a little smaller.
it's a little bit smaller, but it is definitely bigger than the Lunchbox Red.
Yeah. There you go.
That one's drier.
Mm-hmm. This has a juicier crispiness to it. That one's kind of a little tougher to chew.
Yeah, tougher to chew. Like
Very sweet though.
I'm okay with the flavor. Texture is just a little tougher, being a little bit drier compared to the others.
Mm-hmm.
So if I was to rank order just overall preference, that'd probably be the bottom of the ones that I've tasted so far.
But it's still a very good snacking pepper.
Still a fine pepper, yeah.
Nobody's gonna fuss over that. But if you had all these together, I think Ruby Delite for me is my flavor size production winner right now.
Yeah.
Until
let's try Candyland Red.
Yeah. So this is not, I guess, technically the same as the snacking peppers.
So, but let's just hold up the size. So you got your Ruby Delite, your Candyland Red. So it's much bigger for a snacking pepper, but it'd be tiny and scrawny if it was considered a regular bell pepper.
Yep.
But
and these have been much bigger than that one. So it's kind of in that middle ground. Cool variegated foliage, nice stripy little start to it. We've actually eaten quite a few of these without checking the names on anything, just as we sit out here on the porch.
Yep. So Candyland Red. It is nowhere near as crispy as Ruby Delite,
but it's more tender.
And it's very tender and easy to chew.
Mm-hmm. Juicy.
Mm-hmm.
Not as dry as the Sweetie.
Yeah. That's a really good pepper.
It is a really good pepper.
That's real, and it's very productive too.
Yeah. We have loads of these. I love the variegation on the immature fruit and on the foliage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. For the red ones, for me, that's between the Ruby Delite and the Candyland Red.
So let's do a side by side of those two. Take another little chunk of each of them.
That's Candyland.
So that's Candyland.
And that's Ruby Delite. I think Candyland's sweeter.
Candyland is sweeter.
The Ruby Delite has a little more crunch to it.
Yeah.
And the shape on those is perfect snacking pepper.
Without the side by side comparison, I would happily go with the Ruby Delite. With the side by side, probably the slightly sweeter of Candyland Red would win it overall for me out of all these.
But all of them are pretty big upgrade from our very small red peppers that we had been growing formerly.
Yeah.
So very good. Let's try some orange ones.
Yeah. Okay.
So in that far corner, you've got Orange Blaze, which you hand over there.
Orange Blaze, and it's hard to know where to put that one. It is awfully big for a snacking pepper, but it's kind of a funky, awkward, it's not quite bell pepper. Compare that to the Ruby Delite, and it is certainly bigger.
And even bigger than the Candyland
Just slightly bigger than the Candyland Red. So I don't know if it's a real snacking pepper, but it
It's kind of in that middle
And
size.
compared to like an orange sweetie, it's not, you know, it's bigger, but it's not that much bigger.
Yeah.
So let's
So
try
let's
orange
try a
blaze.
little
That's
bit.
and one we've carried for a lot of years. It's an old AAS winner, and we've tried a lot of orange like bell peppers and keep frequently come back to
Come
this
back
one.
to this one. It performs for me every time. Nice thick walls.
Nice thick walls.
Nice juicy flavor.
It is a good flavor. It is nowhere near Candyland Red for the level of sweetness, though.
No, and it's a little tougher. It's a little tougher. Let's see if any of our other orange ones. What's this orange one on the corner?
So Orange Fresh Bites, that's a new one that we've brought in. Get one that wasn't in the dirt. So Orange Fresh Bites, does that look like a good one to use?
Yeah, this is a good one.
Is one that we're trialing this year. If I remember right,
these are supposed to be very short.
It's a one that you could like grow on your windowsill.
Yeah, so we grew it
Very
in a pot.
small and produced, I think, all at once. I don't know that we got a whole lot more of those coming.
Oh, there's still some up there.
Is there some up there? Okay.
There's some up there.
Very juicy, very good flavor.
Not a very distinct flavor.
Not a very distinct flavor. It would not compare against the Candyland Red very well.
Mm-mm.
So it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. It would be a nice snacking pepper.
I like that it's productive. I like that it's only like 2 feet tall or less.
It is a very small
and,
plant, yeah.
It's produced a lot for us.
So for a little bit bigger pepper, just slightly, the next one up is Orange Sweetie. So coming back to that Sweetie series.
Okay. Let's see what we think of this one. Got it?
Yep.
Okay.
It reminds me a lot of Orange Blaze.
And as I can say, it's a little crunchier, a little tougher still.
A little tougher to chew through. That's an okay flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Not
quite as sweet.
Yeah,
as the reds.
Not as sweet as the red ones are, though. Okay.
Okay.
Very fair. And we need to put these back here. So let's go to Orange Delite.
Okay. So this is again that newer series, the Orange Delite. I think you said it just came out this year.
Yep.
We really liked the red one. Do you really like the orange one? I do.
Of the orange ones, I think this one wins.
Yeah, I think this one wins for the orange ones. It's a little sweeter. It's really juicy. It's not probably quite as crunchy as Fresh Bites, but it's plenty crunchy for a snacking pepper.
Plenty good, really good flavor, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Is that all the orange ones we've got here?
I think that's all the orange ones we have right now.
We've got a couple yellowish, got several yellow ones. So not a lot of options on the orange side. And our Lunchbox orange
it got shaded out. We're on the porch. It needs to be rotated. It was on a bottom layer.
Yeah.
They're coming, but they're still green.
So it'd be good to compare the Orange Delite with the Lunchbox orange. But for what we've got up here today, Orange Delite would win for those orange ones.
I like these that they're so shiny. The color is really pretty. If you had those together in a container, that's a really pretty presentation.
Okay. So let's go to Lunchbox Yellow,
which we have grown a lot of over the years. By comparison, it was
compared. I mean, just do a quick size wise. So that's Lunchbox. This is Yellow Sweetie. This is Lemon Delite. Fresh Bites Yellow.
Fresh Bites Yellow. And then we have Yellow Sparkle.
And yellow Sparkler. So there's not a lot of differences. Maybe you can grab the Just Sweet over there.
Just Sweet is another one that we've grown before. And they're fairly similar.
I can't tell the difference.
I can't tell the difference.
It makes me wonder if Just Sweet is a later producing one and we got that off the wrong plant.
We'll hold that one till later. So this is Lunchbox Yellow. If you want to give that a taste.
I really like that.
I like that. It's got a little bit of a tang to it.
Mm-hmm. Burst of sweet and tang.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh, right out of the box. That's good. That may be a tough one to beat.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if I want to go right next to one that maybe could, let's
So this is
try the Lemon Delite.
Lemon Delite series. It's a little darker yellow.
Mm-hmm.
At full maturity here. The Lunchbox Yellow, I think, had more flavor.
Yeah.
Had the tang to it. This has that just kind of. It's sweet. It's nice. It's crunchy, but it doesn't have the extra little burst of flavor there.
Yeah. A little bit more productivity, it appears, from at least today's harvest.
Yep.
But between the two, I like the Lunchbox Yellow flavors even better.
Okay. Let's pick the next one.
Okay, let's come over here and do a yellow sweetie. Let's see.
Looks like a good one.
Let's grab the one off the top here.
Yep. Yeah. Lob off a chunk for you. Okay. I like that one.
I like that one. I don't know if it beats Lunchbox Yellow.
It's close for me.
It's
Nice. Lunchbox Yellow still has a little bit more.
a little bit more tang, I think, with it. So still a very good, very crunchy.
Yep.
No concerns
No
eating
problems with those.
it. Okay, next one up. Let's see. Grab one that.
There you go. What is this one?
This is the Fresh Bites Yellow.
All right. So this is that shorter, really. This is kind of a newer one too, isn't it? Fresh Bites.
It's new to us.
New to us. I miss the excitement of the jalapenos. Do you miss the excitement of the jalapenos?
No, not at all. Also, another really good flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It is easy to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very juicy.
And it produced well. And it's grown beautiful peppers for us. All right, let's try it.
So, yeah, no, I'm not sure where I put it in the the rank.
The yellows to me have tasted more similar than the others.
Yeah. So yellow sparkler. So this is one that doesn't have its own series that we're have all the different colors.
Group,
yeah.
But it might be fantastic. I like that a lot. It has that extra flavor that's beyond just the sweet and the crunch and the water. It's got a little bit more flavor to it.
A little more flavor to it. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's come back to the try yellow lunchbox again.
See what you think after you've gone all the way around.
I'd say all of them are good. I would still come back to the Lunchbox Yellow. I would like that additional tang
just
that it has.
little bit of tang on that one.
A little more flavor.
That's really good.
Where the rest are good, that one's really good.
It's really good. And we're missing today Yummy, which has been typically your garden candy pick when you're outside. That got shaded out.
Do you want to try the one that we think was the Just Sweet? I'm kind of I'm
watching
doubting.
It, thinking it's looking like a lunchbox.
It looks like. I think it's probably one of these others.
It's a totally different flavor.
Yeah.
So I think that is the Just Sweet. It's got a more intense flavor too. But today I'm liking Lunchbox Yellow. Probably still. They're all good.
So I'd probably take the top two would be the Lunchbox Yellow and the Just Sweet.
And the Just Sweet.
The red ones, Candyland Red, definitely.
Yeah, but I really like that Delite series. If I was going to pick one series that I liked just
Yep. If
overall.
you like the overall series, it would be the Delite series.
So if you're just going to grow one, because I like the upgrade over having the very tiny one in the Lunchbox series and the Sweetie series. Some of those were just a little tough on me,
Yep.
but they grew fine. They grew beautiful, and I think you'd be happy to have any
I
of
say I
these in
think
a
anybody
dish.
would be happy with any of these for side by side comparison, which is what we're doing.
Yep.
We would split some things up a little bit, but to keep a series, the light series I like. So curious what if you've tried different kinds of snacking peppers, what do you like? And go ahead and post those down in the comments, and please like and subscribe and share this with anybody who would like to see it. We'll talk to you later. Bye
Bye.
bye.